Reinforce, alert, contain and extinguish. Those are the commands of Rescue Ace, designed and made to combat and extinguish fires. Welcome back to the channel, adventurers. It's your girl Sarah, and today let's take a look at Rescue Ace.
Sarah Channel.
The Rescue Ace strategy revolves around two monsters, Hydrant and Turbulence. Like its name suggests, Hydrant has an effect to prevent target while you control another Rescue Ace, and give you access to Rescue Ace spell traps the turn you set them to quickly contain and extinguish the flame. It also has a hidden effect to power up your Rescue Ace spells and traps. More on that in a little bit. Turbulence is the boss monster of the archetype. It allows you to set 4 different Rescue Ace spell traps per turn, which when combined with Hydrant allows you to activate them that turn. Let's talk about the Rescue Ace spells and traps. Emergency tags one of your Rescue Ace out for another, allowing you to dodge targeting negations such as Imperm or Veiler. Remember that Imperm's column effect only resolves if it negates a monster, so you can also dodge it that way. This is easily a 3 of in any Rescue Ace deck. Alert recovers a Rescue Ace from your grave, but if you control Hydrant, it becomes a Rhoda. Rescue Special summons a Rescue Ace from the grave, or any monster from your opponent's grave if you have Hydrant. It's worth noting that it also makes some of your opponent's effects fizzle, such as Monster Reborn or Called By if you summon their targets first. Contain is basically your Imperm, and if you control Hydrant, the target cannot be used as material, depending on the matchup it might end their entire combo. Finally, Extinguish destroys one effect monster your opponent control, which has an extra effect to prevent activation of that monster's effect if you control Hydrant, so stuff like Unchained or Fire King. Hydrant and Turbulence are not alone in this battle against fierce fires. After all, what are machines without a good brain controlling them? From the Rescue Ace HQ, commands are issued to quickly bring out more fighters to the scene. These commands are easily recycled into the deck, allowing Turbulence to bring them back on the field. Arc Impulse is your archetypal hand trap that allows turn 0 plays, punishing your opponent for activating a monster effect. He can bring out other fighters such as Fire Attacker, which allows you to supply yourself when your opponent searches a card. Preventer, a Book of Moon, which also serves as a combo piece on your turn. More on that later. Fire Engine is basically another copy of any level 4 or lower Rescue Ace. Finally, Airlifter is another combo starter. In fact, it was so powerful that at the time of writing this, it was semi-limited. As you have noticed, Hydrant is a level 1 fire monster, meaning they're perfectly compatible with the Diabellstar engine. I will not be explaining the Diabellstar engine in this video, as I made a video about that, so if you haven't, you can go check that out. As for the extra deck, since there is no archetypal extra deck monster, it opens up a lot of possibilities. Personally, I run the Terahertz package, that's Linkuriboh, Link Decoder, Reprodicus, Protect Code Talker, Firewall Dragon, Terahertz, D-Save Worm, and Wind Pegasus. That sounds like a lot. I'll guide you through the combo later, don't worry about it for now. I also run the Access Code package since Diabellstar is a spellcaster. We can run Mudragon and Proxy F to counter Imperm or Veiler, and Sunlight Wolf to recover our hand traps. Finally, I run one copy of SP Little Knight. She's amazing, basically a better DP that doesn't require a brick. The Rescue Ace combo varies depending on your starting hand. We can start with Diabellstar and 1 discard fodder, for example. Discard 1 to summon Diabellstar. Activate Diabellstar to set Snake Eyes. Activate Snake Eyes, send Diabellstar to summon Hydrant. Activate Hydrant to search Airlifter. We haven't normal summoned, so go ahead and normal summon Airlifter and search Emergency. Activate Emergency to summon Turbulence and tribute Airlifter. Now activate Turbulence to set 4. I'll go ahead and set 3 trap cards and Alert, but it doesn't really matter what you set as long as you have Alert. Now this is enough to stop certain decks, but we can do better. I activate Alert to search Preventer, and banish Airlifter to summon it. Use Hydrant to summon Linkuriboh and climb into Reprodicus. Linkuriboh is an important step, you'll see in a little bit. Use Preventer effect to summon back Airlifter. Use Reprodicus to change it into a Cybers. Link into Decoder and climb into Protect Code, which allows you to bring back Decoder. Now use Protect Code and Turbulence to summon Firewall Dragon. Activate Protect Code, banish Linkuriboh and Reprodicus to bring it back. This is why we needed to summon Linkuriboh earlier. Be mindful of your zone, you want to summon Protect Code under Firewall. Now we can activate Firewall to recover Turbulence. Because we summoned Turbulence using Emergency earlier, we can summon it using its own effect now. This is to enable our Rescue Ace traps. Now link your Link monsters for Terahertz. During the end phase, activate Terahertz to send D-Save Worm. You can activate it during the main phase, it doesn't matter, but this way you can prevent some effects during the main phase, like Valor on Terahertz. As you can see, we have 3 disruptions, 1 spell trap negate, and as a bonus, if your opponent tries to remove any card other than Turbulence, Turbulence will punish them. Rescue Ace is easy to learn, but that also means it's easy to counter once you've learned their tricks. First of all, relying on back row means if your opponent can bait out D-Save Worm, for example with CBTG, a Feather Duster can be very devastating. Second, the traps are only live if you control a Rescue Ace, so cards like Kaijus and Lava Golem can cripple them. Third, the deck searches quite a bit, so a Droll can be troublesome to play around. Furthermore, Emergency can only dodge negates that target like Valor or Imperm, but it cannot dodge Ash. It's also a go first deck, so there's a limited number of things you can do going second. Finally, if Turbulence is negated, there isn't much they can do. As a Rescue Ace player, you should pack cards like Ash Blossom, CBTG or Cross out to counter threats like Max C or Ash. If you can spare a few materials, you can summon Proxy and go for Mud Dragon to protect Turbulence from Imperm or Valor. In Archetype, Arc Impulse can bring out another Rescue Ace from your deck, enabling your back row in case your field Rescue Aces are wiped out. Finally, the Diabellstar engine can serve as Ash and Imperm bait. We talked a lot about the deck, I'm sure you're all eager to see it in action. So I won't be keeping you anymore, let's dive right into it. The Fire King matchup is a little game of resource management, as they can easily recover from a nuke and wipe out your board. As I said before, a Droll is very tough to play around. Since I haven't opened any spell traps, I'll just play it safe with Little Knight. Boy, this is really bad. I used Snake Eyes here hoping to draw the out, and I did. I'm activating Hydrant to bait Arvada, and since they responded, I'm going to summon Turbulence with Arc Impulse. I'm not sure what the Fire King player wanted to do by destroying Hydrant, I guess so I can't activate the back row I set, but if they had destroyed Turbulence here, I would have lost. Remember, reading is very important. 200 IQ time. You cannot exceed summon with a face-down monster. Nice fire monsters you have in your grave, hope you don't mind if I use it. Man, destroying Fire King Island is always satisfying.
Nope.
I wanted to let Runick's resolve here, so I activated Reinforce so Preventer wouldn't be destroyed, but I changed my mind. Oh max C? Nope, not taking the risk. If you have cards like Fire Engine, go ahead and summon them, you can't have too many materials. I search HQ just to bait Ash here, since I already got emergency. So, summon Turbulence, Turbulence effect. Always negate Rhoda. Shotgunning Extinguish to bait Rookie for higher if any. Airlifter is our 1-card combo. Activate Emergency. I'll play it safe with Little Knight. And that was the right choice, since you need materials to fusion summon. Now I have Diabellstar, so I'm just gonna go ahead and summon her. Remember that Diabellstar doesn't have to send from your hand, you can send from the field as well. I activate Turbulence to thin the deck before drawing with Snake Eyes. Since this is turn 3, instead of doing the Terra combo, I'm just gonna access code. Mikanko is a difficult matchup. This matchup is 50-50. Once Huli is out, you cannot target their monsters, so the general idea is stop them from bringing her out, and pray they don't open kaijus. Since I already got Fire Engine on board, I'm recovering my hand trap instead. I was lucky to have Ash here. $200 IQ move right there, you guys. Now they can no longer Ash my impulse. Here's another difficult matchup. Quick rundown, win the rock paper scissors. You get the idea by now. Summon Hydrant. Search Airlifter. Summon Airlifter, search Emergency. Activate Emergency, summon Turbulence. Set 4. Search Preventer. Remember to summon Protect code under Firewall to use Firewall effect. And of course they opened Fountain. What are the odds? Nope, not letting you resolve. You drew what? Looks like their luck finally ran out with that draw. If they had more spells, I don't know what to do. We opened Airlifter, but I want to bait Ash or Imperm, so I still start with Diabellstar. Looks like they don't have them, so I'll just continue my combo. Baldrake can be very annoying if it banished the right monster. Get flipped, idiot. Shotgunning Extinguish so they cannot summon Colossus. So there you have it, we just looked at Rescue Ace with the Diabellstar engine. I hope this video helped you understand the deck and how to play with it. Any recommendation or question, you can drop them in the comments section. If you love Yu-Gi-Oh fan art, you can find me in Facebook, I leave the link in my bio. I will tree you in the next video. Goodbye.